Hey guys, Jeeps here, and welcome back to part 2 of our look at Sacrifice. Today we're going to be taking a look at the campaign mode, which, for me, was the best part of this game. As good as the skirmish mode was, the campaign was excellent. The story was great, there were tons of twists and turns, there had branching paths, and I mean there were 46 missions, I believe. You see 10 of them in any given playthrough, and they're all different. They might be the same battle from a different perspective, but they are all different missions, except for the final mission. That one is the same no matter what. It gets rock hard, it is so good, and like I said previously, it has amazing voice acting, and you really need to play it. So, let's take a look, shall we? Alright, let's go. So here we are, we're in the game, and what a horrible, horrible, hellish nightmare we have stumbled upon. Though, at least that's a lot of souls. We can do some serious converting. It's gonna be pretty great, actually. Now that I think about it. Okay, jokes aside. So, Sacrifice as a story is told as a flashback. This beginning part, the prologue, takes place at the end of the game, pretty much. And here we go. Here's our hero, Eldred. Heroes in kind of in quotes.
It has begun.
He's kind of there.
We're too late again, Master. All dead.
Zizix is his little imp companion. He is amazing. He's a cynical ass, and I love him to death. I'm gonna shut up, or try to shut up during most of the story stuff in this video, so excuse me if I'm a little quiet.
You!
I begin to think the cause of this destruction cannot be other than myself.
Master!
My dark experiments come to a most wicked end.
Master!
What is it?
Who's there?
Master Dog, Denorum.
That voice. Is that...
Yes, Mithras, 'tis I.
It seems you are to be my salvation after all.
I am no one's salvation. I am a pawn of doom itself.
Why, you speak in riddles, sir. I wonder if even my wisdom can decipher them.
We should try, and see if you can find sense where I have failed. Where to begin?
Where indeed, my friend, where indeed.
In the realm that was my home, I had devoted my life to study of the arcane. No pursuit was too perilous, no sacrifice too great, until, well, under the many heavens and in the many worlds, there are darker things than men may dream of. By mere good fortune, recent experiments in conjuration had ensnared me, this imp.
Last time I fall for that one, believe you me.
Only through his guidance was I able to travel across the astral void. And that is how I came here. Strange and beautiful world I beheld, but dangerous too, I was certain. And I was friendless and homeless, and so I prayed. Hear me, exalted spirits. Hear me, be you gods or devils, ye who hold dominion here. I am a wizard without a home. I am a wanderer seeking refuge.
Wander no more, child. To Elysium come, and join the armies of our faithful. Wage righteous battle against the iniquity of the infernal lord.
Pyro's factories are not iniquity.
Do they not befoul all that is pure? Are they not the very instrument of desecration? Yet their ruinous encroachment continues unabated. If the sanctity of the Davin Forest is violated, what land lies not in jeopardy?
Jeopardy? I bring progress to the forest.
There is no progress without justice.
What you call justice is bondage to outmoded ways. Pyro's followers will never accept such foolishness.
But you have no followers in Davin, Pyro.
I can fix that.
How dare you?
Typical. Do not despair, Wanderer. These two paragons of virtue are not the only gods around here. I, for one, can offer you untold knowledge.
Such promises, knowledge, justice, progress. What value hold these without conflict? What is a life devoid of strife?
Peaceful? That's not so bad in my book.
I didn't know you could read.
Hearing their petty squabbles, my heart lightened. Any of these gods would welcome my talents. The choice would be mine.
Alright, so here we are, the Ethereal Plane. This is the mission hub of sorts for Sacrifice. This is, in effect, where Eldred goes. He prays to the gods after getting to this new world, and this is where he ends up, or Spirit, or whatever you are. This is where you end up. Let's take a look at all the gods. You got Persephone, she's the goddess of life. You got James, there we go, James, there you are, god of earth. You got Stratos, my favorite, the god of air and knowledge. Pyro, god of fire, self-explanatory there. And everyone's lovable god of death, Charnel. So there we go, that's all of them. But let's let them tell you a bit more about themselves. They can do a much better job than I can, I think. So let's start from the left, let's work our way around. Persephone, you're up.
We are Persephone. We are the essence of life. You have seen us in the sweet Virgin, the gentle mother, and the wise crone. Love us, and we shall requite thy love 100-fold. Would you be a servant of justice and strive against the hand of wickedness? Show us. Carry our message of peace to the quarreling gnomes in Pelinon.
For the good god, she's actually quite violent, and she's also voiced by Jennifer Hale, so FemShep everybody. She was doing this back in 2000. So now James, let's go.
I am James, god of earth. You know, rocks and soil and stuff. Some nice gems, too. Oh, it's not all brown and gray, you know. Just mostly. One of my altars has been abandoned, and I'd like to know why. Please go and see what you can see.
Earthworm James might be a bit more fitting. Shiny reference there. He's very peaceful. He's pretty great, though. Now Stratos, come on, buddy.
I am Stratos, god of air, and supreme lord of the heavens, bringer of storms, mover of the firmament. Oh, let's to be honest, shall we? In any halfway civilized world, I would be the only god. Forget all this other nonsense. If you wish to learn something of your new home, I will send you with Sarah Bella to unravel one of the older mysteries of this place.
Voiced by Tim Curry, of all people. He's my favorite character, mostly for story reasons, actually, so I'm not going to spoil why. But
I am Pyro, god of fire. They will tell you I am god of destruction and chaos, but that's not really true. I am the spark of imagination and the engine of industry. I am the bringer of knowledge and the bearer of light. I intend to build factories in the Davin Forest, which is a haven for antiquated druidic thinking. All who do not flee will be enriched by my triumph. You, not least of all.
So Pyro's a bit of a self-important ass, but I guess they all are. He's very big into technology and progress, and blowing things up, though. And now Charnel.
I am Charnel, god of strife, god of slaughter, god of death. Where there is pain, I am there. Where there is suffering, I flourish. Where there is joy, yes, well, one could hardly have joy without another's suffering, no? One of my followers has, how do you say, strayed from the flock. I need one such as you to gently usher him back into the fold.
I really like Charnel. I think he's a pretty cool take on the whole death god idea. Just being kind of a sadistic ass who loves the suffering of others, but not really trying to kill everyone. You get to decide which god you want to side with for the first mission. That determines your first offensive spell, as well as your first 3 units, like you saw in the skirmish mode video. This time I think I'm going to go with Charnel in the end, just for the first one, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go into the first mission. The first mission is a lot like what you saw in skirmish mode, except you don't even have a wizard to fight against. But I will play you the opening. I know I don't need to hear more. I don't need to hear the briefing again. So here's the opening to the first mission, and I'll talk a little bit more once that is done. I'll shut up for this again.
We were sent to the boneyards of Solus, ancient dragon burial grounds. There, we would seek out a necromancer called the Ragman.
Ah, the Ragman. Before he was displaced by Acheron, the Ragman was known as the Lord of Terror. That was many generations ago.
Alright guys, so that is it for our look at Sacrifice for today. I might end up doing a playthrough of this. I'm not gonna go into the first mission right now, because like I said, you're not going to get anything you didn't get out of the skirmish mode video. In fact, you get less out of the first mission, because you don't even fight a wizard. So the mechanics are way dumbed down. It's really the only really easy mission in the game. And like I said, you only have 1 spell and 3 units, so you don't get anything too new. But I hope you've enjoyed this look. Like I said, I might come back and play through more if you guys want. And yeah, thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that, and hopefully I will see you next time. I am thinking of taking a look at another underrated classic from around the same time, Giants Citizen Kabuto, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, it's been fun, I've been Jeeps, and I will talk to you later.